Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? We're here for a college football playoff quarterfinal collision on EA Sports College Football. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So LSU's offense has the football first here today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. To throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. They got him down out near the 40. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade. But the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC. And now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you really get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
You set it down for the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That is broken up and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
And here's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
The Tigers are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. The line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
So USC's offense out there for their first possession. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air. It's Mayava. Trying to create here on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going in the last possession. Very efficient and precise. Heading left after the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. I know it's a small thing, Chris, but those are such huge yards. You're inside of your own 10. If you've got to punt the football, you're going to give up really good field position on the next possession for that opposing offense. Now at least you've changed the field position. You can change your mindset. Now you can be more aggressive and try to get that ball into scoring territory.
Looking to pass this time. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
With the catch, it's Durham. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Tigers tussle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Durham. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Caught by the receiver. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Trojans offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. With the catch, it's Bowman. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it on the move. It's an out route. The catch made. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Pulls it in. It's Bowman. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Makes a quick grab. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. That completion makes it 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. Oh, and will be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series. And you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Grab behind the line, it's Bowman. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Look out, he's breaking free. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
This is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. And they pick up the first on the ground. Got an opening here. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Tough running to get the first down. He told us he chose an SEC school, Joe, because he wanted to be part of the great running back legacy in this league.
And what a legacy it is, Chris, and you're exactly right. So many programs have built themselves on toughness, physicality, running the football. I think about Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry at Alabama. What players that...
Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believed they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's caught. He's got room. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff, is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They were not going to catch him that time.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Levitt. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he fields it at the 15. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, we're going to throw the football. On the run, he's looking deep. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Powers through. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. And the Trojans will line up on first and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught quickly. Makes the defender miss. Tackle is made, but the ball was spotted at the 4. Now we have a timeout call by USC. That's their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. To throw, it's Mayava. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We've talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Backfield offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Trojans head coach told me at the half They have to have a greater sense of urgency here in the third quarter. They got that big upset win last week, and they have to continue to be the better, more energetic team here in the third quarter. If they want to continue this magical run in the playoffs as the lower seed, it starts here on the opening series of the third quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. It's a draw play. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the Trojans are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Looking for his back. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field.
It's caught. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Great connection there for 6 points.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Mayava. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I just love to see it, Chris, is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chest.
He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The back's got it. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. So 2nd and 6 now. He'll pick up 4 on first. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's got room to run. Look out. He finally makes the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And he goes nowhere. Stop, pull behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Well, every set of downs, Chris, it's really a build, and you've got to build towards success. If you're not having success on 1st and 2nd down, your chances of moving the chains go way down. And here, on this set of downs, that was clearly the case.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Bringing it out. It's Durham. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Here comes the rush. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Defense all over that 1st down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep on the scramble. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Looking to throw. It's Maeva. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Some pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a handoff. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Makes it look easy, and they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
It's a good start to this drive, but they're going to need to push the ball down the field. In this situation, multiple possession deficit.
Swarm with a pass rush, the sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happened.
Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. An explosive play all the way to the end zone. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. The team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The sure hands. It's Jordan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Trojans will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The offense now operating in empty. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
This is exactly what the offense needed to do after the defense executed and got the ball back. They're able to come out here and start this drive in a big way, getting the ball down the field.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a 3, 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
The game makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Snags the quick throw. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry up.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously with this clock situation they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Third down, out of the shotgun. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Man, this defense has been tough today. Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on fourth down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
This might be for the ball game. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down. That could be the play of the game, and that could do it. Leaning on the run game here late. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? He's got space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a pro.
Oh, he's got open space. And there it is, the first down to essentially ice this playoff game, and they'll move on to the semifinals. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. This team just continues to impress back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joe, I think you can throw the seedings out. They're in to the semifinals. They look as good as anybody at this point.
I couldn't agree more. They look better than anybody at this point. They've played well at the line of scrimmage. Their quarterback is playing very well. And I don't want to play this team right now. There seems to be a level of urgency and focus that is very uncommon. And this is a group that clearly understands their objective. They're aiming for a national title.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long offseason, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.